Hello friends, today we'll be discussing about the pros and cons and the health benefit of coconut oil. Coconut oil actually is a controversial topic because a lot of people, especially the people or the friends who reside in South India or in the coastal area, who have been using coconut oil in their cuisines or in their entire cooking pattern since several years, and they tend to believe that coconut oil is a very healthy alternative or a very healthy food product. So these people might find it bad, or might be finding it very controversial, or not up to their taste. But usually I would recommend this all these people also to try to understand the facts and try to understand the point which I am trying to convey. Although coconut oil as such is a controversial issue, and if at all you do search for articles on coconut oil, there might be some articles which will give you entirely opposite picture of coconut oil. Some people might favor it, some people might disfavor it, but I'll try to give you the facts about it, and essentially it is your choice whether you want to use it or you don't. Usually coconut oil can be considered to be a heart healthy oil because it contains a certain amount of medium chain triglycerides, which are processed in the body in a different way as compared to the long chain triglycerides. In this way, coconut oil is considered to have a positive health effect as compared to the large chain triglycerides, which are usually much more contributory in causing increased obesity and increased amount of body fats. Then coconut oil has some lauric acid, which helps in boosting the immunity of the patient. It has some antimicrobial properties. It has also some caprylic acid and capric acid, which also have some antimicrobial properties which help in boosting the body's capability to fight against infections. It improves the skin and the hair health. Since several centuries, people have been using coconut oil to improve their health texture and health condition the condition of their hair. People have been using it as a massage oil. People have been using it as a hair oil. At least this trend is very prevalent in India. So coconut oil is considered to be a good oil for all these purposes because it contains large amount of fatty acids and vitamin E, which moisturizes and nourishes the skin and the hair, and is considered healthy for massage purposes and to apply to a hair as well. Then coconut oil is considered a good oil for weight loss, although I do not usually recommend any oil for weight loss. But these people say that coconut oil has medium chain triglyceride as compared to long chain triglycerides. It might be a better choice in comparison to the large chain triglycerides for causing weight loss because it is metabolized in a different way in the body. But usually all oils at the end of the day do promote body fat to some extent. That is why whenever you are preparing any food stuff, I would recommend you to use the minimum amount of oil possible. And at least in terms of weight loss, I would not recommend you to go for any oil. As far as possible, cut it down to the least amount as possible. It helps in improving the blood sugar control by improving the insulin sensitivity and improving the blood sugar control. Some amount of improvement in the brain health might be seen in these people because coconut oil has medium chain triglyceride, which has a positive effect on the memory of the patient, improvement in the cognitive performance, and improvement in the brain function of the patient. It has some anti-inflammatory effect, which is seen because of the antioxidants and polyphenols which are present in coconut oils. So in several chronic diseases which are seen in the body secondary to inflammatory effects, it might be having a better effect. And some people suggest that it is better in terms of digestive health also. It has a positive effect on digestion also by increasing the amount of gut flora, increasing the gut bacteria, and reducing the inflammation inside the gut mucosa. That is why coconut oil has a positive digestive effect. It is containing a huge amount of saturated fats. Usually the content of saturated fat is around 92% in coconut oil, and because of this reason, most of the people do not recommend it for a regular use, because more is the amount of saturated fat, more is the amount of cholesterol production inside the body, and the higher are the chances that the patient will have atherosclerotic coronary artery disease or heart attacks. That is why people are recommended to take as less amount of coconut oil for cooking purposes as far as possible. Although the people might have a disagreement on this, people usually feel that the effect on the cholesterol levels of coconut oil may or may not be as bad. There are some controversial articles also on the internet which are available, but this is what I also recommend, that because it contains a large amount of saturated fats, my say also on this is that better to avoid it for cooking purposes. You can use it for massage, you can use it for hair oil, but avoid it for cooking. Next is because it contains large amount of saturated fats, the consumption of coconut oil might increase the calorie content of the people also. So it is high in calorie, which increase the risk of heart attacks and heart problems. It increases the LDL cholesterol, which is considered bad for the patients. Some people might have allergies to the coconut oil. specific allergy to coconut oil might lead to allergic reactions, acne formation, and hive formation and rashes, or sometimes anaphylactic shock or breathing difficulties might be seen. Some people who cultivate coconut oil, who get coconut oil cultivated in areas where there are a lot of environmental toxins, these people might be much more exposed to toxins and other pesticides. So environmental toxins might be coconut oil might be a source of entry of these environmental toxins inside the body. So you should be careful on from where are you purchasing this coconut oil. And because of this, the areas other than the coastal areas, coconut oil is slightly on the costlier side also, because usually it is most often seen in the coastal areas only. Other areas the coconut oil might be much more costlier, so people find it a costlier alternative as compared to the other oils. It might interfere with some effect of the cholesterol lowering medicines and some antidepressants also. So you can discuss this effect of this coconut oil with the healthcare provider before you are taking such medications. So in this topic, I have discussed about the pros and cons of coconut oil. Usually, because of the higher content of saturated fats, I usually don't recommend you to take coconut oil too much in your day-to-day practice, because it is not considered a very healthy form of oil. Most 92% of the fats are saturated fats, so I would strongly recommend you to not to use. But the final say is yours. If at all you do want to use it, that is your choice. But my dictum or my recommendation is to not to use it, because whatever data I found, the amount of saturated fats and the negative data about this oil was much more as compared to the positive data. If at all you have any comments, queries, suggestions pertaining to this topic, any other topics on which you want us to make more videos upon, any patient related queries, you can write to us about them in the comment section below. We'll be happy to raise those topics in future. The people who are new to my channel, I would request you to subscribe to my channel, as this gives us a lot of motivation and inspiration to continue the channel in future. The people who do not want all the technical details available in my channel, they want a brief summary of most of the topics. For them, we are regularly uploading YouTube shorts on which we give these people 1 minute summary of most of the topics. And this YouTube shorts, you can find the important relevant content of most of the topics. We're also uploading these shorts on Instagram and Facebook, so you can follow us on these sites also, and you'll be getting these topics in the form of health tips. You can share these health tips to your friends, families, and on the social media groups for the benefit of your friends and relatives. If at all you have a problem in finding the relevant content on my channel, we have divided our channel into multiple playlists depending on various topics like BP, sugar, cholesterol, heart attack, heart failure, and stuff. Whichever topic you want us to deliver more content to you, you can go to this playlist, and on these playlists you will find the relevant topics which are available on my channel, and these topics you will be able to see much more relevant content pertaining to what you are interested in, and you will not be wasting too much of time.